What is up, Dacetacular Nation? It is I, Chris, the Dace Man Dace, and we are here for the 47th time in a row to bring you the Dace Man Show. Joining me tonight, my buddy from Iowa, Frank Ward.
Hey, that's me. Hi, everybody. What's up? How you doing? You look beautiful.
Yeah.
Unless you're ugly, then don't get out of here.
Yeah.
I mean, we welcome everybody, even ugly people. I'm done.
That sounded sincere.
It was. From the heart.
Okay. And we bring sad news. Apparently, while migrating back north, because it's getting closer to summer, Gibby was shot down by Elmer Fudd. Wabbit season. Duck season. Wabbit season. And Gibby died. So, rest in peace, Gibby, who will probably be on in 5 minutes because he likes to ruin everything. But that's how he rolls. We're live, and this is the Dace Man Show, 47th episode. We are 3 episodes away from number 50. Well,
Woo.
2. And we're, less than a month away from our year? Or we're about a month away from our year anniversary.
That takes math.
Speaking of that 5-minute man, he was not shot down by Elmer Fudd. The goose migrated north. Gibby has arrived.
Sorry, man. I didn't realize the time changed. I was working out in the gym.
What?
What?
No.
I don't believe any of that.
Don't
you
lie
didn't get
to
the
us.
reference. Did not get the reference.
What was the reference?
Burhan.
Oh, yeah, because you sounded British.
Oh, okay. What?
That's still not... With that being said, it's time for sports.
How about sports? You follow sports?
That's right, and it's time to talk about the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs. In some of the...
wow.
Right?
Is it really at the finals already?
No, we're in the next round. But it's called the Stanley Cup playoffs. It's not the Stanley Cup. I didn't say that. You don't listen to me, do you?
No, I just do what I want, and I do what I want.
Is it the semifinals yet?
I think it's the round before the Stanley Cup.
It's like 20 rounds because, hockey likes to make it so like every team gets in, except for that one team which you guys like out there that are listening. Except your team because they suck.
That was the best explanation ever. So it's like this thing where all the teams are invited except for the ones that aren't.
No, except for that one team that our one listener is listening to right now. That's right. Your team didn't make it. Sorry.
Well, in some nail-biting final rounds and final games of the last night.
I don't like nail-biting stuff.
Well,
I
last
have
night,
no nails left.
Pittsburgh and New York Rangers went toe-to-toe, and the Rangers pulled it out in Game 7, bumping Pittsburgh, the number 1 seed, out of the playoffs.
And not breaking.
Right?
I mean, they pulled out, so.
Yeah, and in Chicago, they managed to nip out the Wild from Minnesota and take their division.
Nip out?
I didn't know what to say.
Is that literally a word? What does that mean?
I think
terms.
it's Canadian.
Canadian? I knew you were Canadian.
Nailed in...
Is that like a nip slip?
Yeah, there you go.
Woo!
So they slipped it through. Chicago is going on, and they will face the winner of the Anaheim-LA Kings series. Game 6 is tonight at 9:30. That doesn't make any sense. Yep, Game 6 is tonight at 9:30. Anaheim leads over the LA Kings 3-2 in the series. On the Eastern side, to see the guys that will play the New York Rangers in the finals for the Eastern Division, Boston and Montreal are tied. They are in the end of the first right now. Montreal is up 1. Let's go, Boston.
Really? Is that really how you're going to go with it, huh?
I don't like Montreal.
Why?
Because
what do you have
Montreal.
against the Canadians?
Because it's Montreal. It could have been like Vancouver or Toronto.
Yeah.
I wouldn't care. The fact that it's Montreal is just, I get a lot of flack for a sport I don't know from Montreal. Like, oh, the Flyers are out. I don't watch the sport.
Maybe you should.
But the winner of the Boston-Montreal game tonight will go on to face the New York Rangers in the Eastern Finals. Chicago is waiting on Anaheim and the LA Kings to finish up their series. So tonight, if Anaheim wins, they could potentially go on to face the Chicago Blackhawks in the Western Division. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is your NHL Stanley Cup playoffs. Over to the NBA.
Is anyone actually watching that?
I watched when the Flyers won it.
Yeah, that's all I watched as well.
Yeah, and then even then it was very hard for me to watch. In the NBA playoffs, the San Antonio Spurs in the Western Division are over the Portland Trailblazers 3-1 in their series. I believe they win tonight or tomorrow, they go on. So they're in the conference semifinals. The Clippers are trailing Oklahoma City Thunder 3-2. And what was told to be a phenomenal game, according to basketball people, OKC rallied to take Game 5. In the Eastern Division, the Pacers in Washington, Pacers are up 3-2 on Wizards, and the Washington staved off elimination by winning their last game, so they're going to go into Game 6 tonight or tomorrow. I don't know when they play. I actually don't care when they play. I lied. Game 5 for Portland versus San Antonio is tonight at 9:30 on TNT. Game 5 for the Clippers versus Oklahoma City is tonight at tomorrow at 10:30. Indiana versus who the hell were they playing? Washington. Game 5 is or no, Game 6 is tomorrow night. They're all playing a game. Oh, fuck it.
Who cares?
Miami Heat has 3 wins over Brooklyn Nets. 1. Basketball will be over soon. On to a sport that matters, the MLB.
I was trying to keep it interesting, trying to keep it exciting.
I started confusing myself. Their site is obviously laid out by SAP. I don't understand what the fuck they're doing. Screw you, NBA. In the Major League Baseball, looking at the American League East, the Orioles are leading the division. 20 wins with 18 losses. Trailed by the Red Sox and the Blue Jays. Red Sox have 19 wins, 19 losses. Blue Jays have 20 wins, 20 losses. The Yankees have 19 wins, 19 losses. For whatever reason, they put the Yankees in the 4th, I guess, just to piss them off. So they're all at 500. The Orioles are leading the division with 526. In the AL Central, the Tigers are way atop their league with 24 wins, 12 losses, followed by the Royals with 20 wins, 19 losses, and 5.5 games behind. In the American League West, the Athletics are dominating their division, 25 wins, 16 losses, trailed by the Angels, who are actually playing the Philadelphia Phillies this week, 21 wins to 18 losses. They're 3 games behind. Over to the National League, the Brewers are continuing their dominant season with 25 wins, 14 losses, and they are trailed by the Cardinals, who are broken even at 20 wins, 20 losses, 5.5 games behind. In the NL West, the Giants are topping their league with 26 wins, 15 losses, and they're being trailed 3.5 games behind them is the Rockies with 23 wins, 19 losses. And the NL East, which is a pot of clusterfuck, the Braves are atop the division still with 22 wins, 17 losses, trailed by the Washington Nationals, 21 wins, 19 losses, a game and a half behind. And the Phillies are in last place, 17 wins, 21 losses, 4.5 games behind. Even though they're doing kind of bad, they're not at 500. They're still not out of it. There are some teams like the Arizona Diamondbacks who are 11 games behind. The Chicago Cubs, who are always just will never go anywhere, are 11.5 games behind. The Houston Astros are 11.5 behind. Indians are 7.5 behind, and the Rays are the American League East is all juiced up on steroids and that rubber tar shit they put on their neck. But the Phillies are at 17 wins, 21 losses, and are currently on a 3-game losing streak.
Woo!
Yeah, isn't that fantastic?
Way to lose like the best of them.
Just way to disappoint.
Oh.
Everybody is looking forward to football season already for the Eagles.
Woo, football.
Yeah.
There we go.
So
draft time.
Time for draft?
You want.
The draft happened.
Did you guys watch it?
I watched part of the first round.
I watched the beginning part of the first round and pretty much all of round 2 picks.
Saw Johnny Football go to the Browns, which he seems super excited about.
I did see that.
That's kind of everyone thinks the Browns had like the best draft. I think they did pretty well this year.
But they're still the Browns.
Eagles completely butchered up their entire everything.
Well, speaking of the Eagles, let's take a look at the some of the news and notes about this year's draft class for the Philadelphia Eagles. Big-time backer, the Eagles' selection of Marcus Smith in the first round, 26th overall, marked the highest the team has taken a linebacker since selecting two-time All-Pro and 13-year NFL vet Jerry Robinson, 21st overall in 1979.
Just in case any of you were wondering, yes, you could have got him in the third round.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Trading places, the Eagles engineered 4 draft day trades during the 2014 draft, upping the total of 16 draft day deals since Howie Roseman became general manager in 2010. Double take with the selections of wide receivers Jordan Matthews and Josh Huff. The Eagles took 2 wideouts in the first 3 rounds of the draft for the first time since 1990, when the team selected Mike Bellamy, second, and Fred Barnett, third, with back-to-back picks. Success on and off the field on the collegiate gridiron. This year's draft class finished the 2013 season with a collective 67 wins, 24 losses, a 736 record, and a 41-18 with a 695 mark in the conference play. Off the field, 6 of the 7 draftees have already graduated or are scheduled to graduate from their respective schools in the spring. Conference ties. 3 of the Eagles' 7 picks in the 2014 draft hailed from the Pac-12 Conference, a conference that has housed 7 of the team selections in the last 2 drafts. The Birds have chosen at least 1 player from the Pac-12 or Pac-10 Conference in each of the last 7 drafts and in 10 of the past 11. All in the family. 3 of the Eagles draftees aren't the first members of their families to join the NFL ranks. The team's second-round draft choice wide receiver Jordan Matthews is a cousin of Hall of Famer receiver Jerry Rice. 4th-round selection cornerback Jalen Watkins was welcomed to the NFL 2 days after his brother Sammy Watkins was taken by the Bills with the 4th overall pick in the draft. Safety Ed Reynolds, one of the team's 2 fifth-round picks, in the son of former NFL linebacker Ed Reynolds, who played for the New England 1983 to 1991 and the New York Giants in 92. Some of the trades that came out this weekend: traded a first-round draft pick choice QB Johnny Manziel to the Cleveland Browns for a first-round draft choice LB Marcus Smith and 3rd-round pick, which was later traded to Houston. Traded a second-round draft choice, running back Bishop Sankey, and 4th. You wanted to talk about the draft.
I know, but you're like literally going into crazy detail on this.
Whoa, what did you expect?
Not this.
Anyway, damn. I got 3 more facts left. You're going to deal with it. And a 4th-round draft pick choice, Marquise Huff, to the Tennessee Titans for a 2nd-round draft choice, wide receiver Jordan Matthews. Traded a 3rd-round draft selection, NT. I don't know what the hell that is. What's NT?
Non-tradable? I don't know.
I think you just make
not toxic.
Okay, Lewis Nix to the Houston Texans for a 4th-round draft pick, defensive back Jalen Watkins, and a 5th-round pick, defensive end Taylor Hart. I'm really happy I'm getting these. I didn't just say that was Delaware. Lastly, traded running back Bryce Brown in a 7th-round draft selection, Central Henderson, to the Buffalo Bills for a 7th-round selection, DT is, Beau Allen.
Defensive tackle.
Okay, I've been doing pretty well except for these ones with T's. So maybe NT.
Nose tackle?
Nose tackle. Is that really a thing? Nose tackle? I never heard of that.
I don't know.
I don't think they really call it that in pro, but I think it is in like college or something like that.
Huh.
I think it's pretty much the guy that goes against the center.
And that's the NFL draft news that I have.
Yeah, I think. I don't know. I could be making stuff up.
I think you are. Don't worry.
The Vikings kind of wasted their 1st-round draft pick.
You want me to run down Vikings draft?
No, it's okay, honey.
No, please.
I'll cover the bullet points of we picked up a linebacker in the 1st round that wasn't even thought about till the 3rd. Like he was projected to be in the 3rd or 4th round.
Hey, don't worry. Eagles did the same thing. Apparently, everyone picked up tackles in their first draft pick, which is kind of weird.
But on the plus side, the Vikes did pick up a quarterback.
They did? Who did they pick up?
Bridgewater. I don't remember.
Oh.
Yeah, they traded into the
actually
2nd pick, I think.
That might not be a bad one. I mean, basically, a lot of people are debating whether or not him or Manziel is the better draft choice. You guys might have got a good steal there.
Yeah, just as long as they actually
seconds.
play him and don't do something stupid like Castle Start or something, or Ponder.
Yeah, Ponder. Well, yeah.
No.
Neither of them are really that great. I'll admit that.
Exactly. So let the rookie go in, see what he can do. What can it hurt? I don't think we can do much worse than last season.
I'd have to disagree. You could go no wins.
Yeah.
And in our last bit of sports news, Donald Sterling's back in the news yet again.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
When he did a CNN exclusive with Anderson Cooper, and he buried himself even more.
Yes, that's what I like to hear.
He tried to apologize for what he had done, and in doing so, Jon Stewart so pointedly put out, he made it worse. When talking about why he was saying things and what he said he was apologizing, he's very sorry, and then for some reason he proceeded to attack Magic Johnson in the process.
Like hate wasn't enough.
Yeah, exactly. Well, he goes on to say that. First, Sterling makes a point. He asked if Magic Johnson has done anything he can do to help minorities, and he went on to believe he said he didn't think so. He also went on to talk about how Magic Johnson has AIDS and all that stuff.
He has AIDS?
Further, well, he has HIV.
He's gay.
Going on and on about how he was very promiscuous, all that stuff, just digging a bigger and bigger hole, and just going on to end cap it with the best thing that Jews do, or they help minorities all the time. So Donald Sterling,
really?
Donald Sterling has
Don't
without a
tell
doubt.
That.
He'll come back from the dead to get him. But one thing that I found funny that the internet, of course, always likes to give you some funny stuff. Do you guys know of Aqua Teen Hunger Force?
Yeah.
No.
Well, there's Master Shake.
Yep.
They took Donald Sterling's voice and put it in Master Shake, and it fit perfectly in the show. Whenever Master Shake was talking with somebody else, Donald Sterling clips fit in perfectly. So
I don't
that
know
was
if
funny.
that's a good thing or a bad thing.
You guys hear that grinding?
That's me. Don't worry about it.
Stop that.
Yeah, stop it. Bad Gibby.
Yeah, bad Gibby.
I'll just mute my mic. I understand.
What's your segment next?
Oh, man. Put up with it.
What are you doing?
I'm actually cleaning my keyboard.
You chose now?
Yes, I did.
Oh, dear God. It's time for Weird News with Gibby.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Oh, yes, it did. First up, a Windsor woman who was arrived at Broome County Jail to pick up a friend who has recently was released for their charges. Apparently, Stacy Stafford, 48, drove to the jail at 3:20 and was promptly arrested for drunk driving. She apparently was so stupid she drove drunk to go pick up her friend from the jail. People, hint number one, if you're going to break the law, don't go to fucking police and don't go to jail. Simple facts. Stay away from the po-po. God, how stupid can you be?
Pretty stupid, apparently.
Well said.
Now we're going to go to the British people. Apparently they're called
Hold
Britons.
on. Where are we going?
So the little island name is England.
You sound like you're from London.
Mm-hmm.
Memories.
Apparently, the British government for National Diet and Nutrition has released a survey saying that basically the British people should not eat anything that was made in Britain. apparently it's not good for you if it was made on the island itself.
So where are they supposed to get their food from?
I guess France? I have no idea. It doesn't say. It just says...
Sorry.
Apparently they're very bad at making their own fruits and vegetables.
The French?
At making or growing?
Well, growing.
There's probably a difference in there somewhere.
Maybe. But yeah. It is crazy. All right, let's go to Morocco, guys. Morocco. This is like crazy. I would send this picture to you guys.
Please do, so I can post it on the Dace Man Facebook page.
I have to control copy because my keyboard isn't plugged in, so this is a little bit difficult. So it's all mouse made. But apparently, there are goats in the world in Morocco who can climb trees.
Why do you keep finding goat stories?
Yeah, get it, girl.
Why don't you think I like goats?
You had a goat story last week and a goat story this week. People are like, "Wow, is Gibby a goat?" They keep calling him a goose, but Gibby's a goat.
How did they get the goats to pose like that?
Yeah. Photoshop? Dun dun dun.
It says it's not, and if it says it's not, it's got to be true.
Yeah, because it's the internet.
Exactly.
The internet can't lie to you.
It says, amazingly, the goats in these photos are real and do, in fact, climb on trees with uncanny skills.
I'm totally
found in a small village of Timiri in Morocco. These goats climb argan trees in search for food.
But what kind of food do they want out of those trees?
Apparently some kind of berry. An argan berry?
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
I would do a lot for a Klondike bar.
You're a pervert.
Murder!
What?
Next story.
And Gibby stopped talking for the rest of the night. He's going to get his Klondike bar.
That one's just sitting there. It's not even eaten.
Did you have sugar today, Gibby?
Bastard.
No, I really wish. I am extremely tired. For those of you who don't know, I had a doubleheader last night, and I am exhausted.
You're talking about doubleheader in, like, softball games?
Yeah.
Where you played bench twice?
I in the first game, I batted twice.
Oh.
And that was it. And the second game, I didn't even play.
Oh, shit.
Oh. Wow. Yeah, you better ice your ankles, too.
Yeah, it was a tough day, though, guys. It was a tough day.
I am so sorry, Mr. Jeter. I will back off.
I mean, I was doing so well they had to bench me, I swear, guys.
You were making them all look bad. They're like, come on, guys, we're in our 50s.
Exactly.
This guy whiffing the ball every time. We can't have that keep happening.
Yeah. According to all my teammates, apparently, I went 0 for 2. Apparently. Even though I made it to base every time, but they kept saying everything was an error on the other team.
I was going to say, did they hit you with the ball? You had to walk?
Actually, there were like 3 people who got hit. Our coach actually got hit in the face. She had to get her face glued, and it looks like somebody beat the shit out of her. Sorry.
And you laugh about that?
Sorry. Yeah. Well, I feel so sorry for her, but it was kind of crazy how it happened.
A ball hit her in the face.
Yeah.
Her face got in the way of the ball.
Her face, unfortunately, did get in the way of the ball.
And Hulk smash.
Hulk smash. Robin, if you're out there listening, I'm sorry. Hope you feel better. My heart goes out to you. Anyway, next story. A hapless criminal wearing socks over his shoes tried to rob a bank with a bread knife. Just minutes after giving the cashier his full name and address. I'll let that soak in for a bit. I'll let it soak in for a little bit.
I'm listening. You kind of lost me after him putting his socks over his shoes. I'm like, all right, well, he's gonna like hide his footprints. I guess that's kind of smart. Well, my name's Christopher Dace, and I'm robbing you. Oh, well, now you're just crazy with the socks.
Armed with a knife, Dean Richard Smith, 27, stormed a Valley Bank demanding money. but Smith was forced to leave empty-handed despite his elderly gentleman in his 70s he was standing next to offering him $20 of his own money to leave.
Give me all your money. Hey, son, here's $20 to get the fuck out. All right, Grandpa. Sorry, I'll wait in the car.
Yeah. Anyway, so
are they sure that? How do they know the guy? Maybe he wasn't the guy. What if the robber just framed him?
I might have.
Like,
so
apparently, hi, I'm for Dace, and I'm going to rob you.
30 minutes later, Smith was seen on CCTV wearing a jacket with his hood up, socks over his shoes, and sunglasses, rushed up to the glass partitions and demanded money from the cashier. She could see that he was holding a bread knife across his body as he was demanding all the cash to be handed over. Great. She raised the alarm by pressing the panic button, which apparently is real. God would only know. As he tried to keep the situation calm. And only when he heard the plants lock the doors is that when he left. So basically, they weren't too discreet. Quick, lock the door, lock the door! After the incident, the bank obviously closed, blah, blah, blah. So apparently this guy is even robbing his own bank. He is actually part of, I don't know how you would even put in it, but the bank he goes to all the time.
Did she just ask if he wanted to make a withdrawal from his account?
She should have. They very much should have. Let's go to the next story, guys. So a New York official resigns after calling a woman chubby wubby on a hot mic at a board meeting.
Oh, you're chubby wubby. We're here to talk about the new tax hikes. We're going to be, oh, look at that chubby wubby in the corner. Who's a chubby wubby? Yes, you are. Mic test 1, 2, 3. All right, we're live.
And here's his actual quote. This one here, chubby wubby. She gets fatter and fatter at every meeting. She really does.
Oh, God. So let's. You're going to take the minutes today, right? All right. So Chris here, Frank here, chubby wubby, the one who keeps getting fatter. She's here. We couldn't miss her. She's so fucking huge. Little chubby wubby.
Put her down to 2 people.
Yeah. So apparently the woman that he was talking about was Coty, and it was a high school mother who's active, I guess, in the district.
Who's a little chubby wubby?
Apparently she's a little chubby wubby. Oh, my God. Now we're going to go to the great sports.
No, I'm not done laughing at chubby wubby.
Chubby wubby.
Do we have a picture of chubby wubby?
I guess maybe that is the picture. I can't copy. Damn it.
Come on, Gibby, I need to see chubby wubby.
Chubby wubby is definitely getting in here, all right?
Chubby wubby was a mom. Chubby wubby
was chubby.
Dropped a bomb.
What?
Very much.
I think you rhymed the wrong things.
What?
Oh, wait, no, that's not it.
Is it the Pope? It's the Pope in the middle?
No, I think that's the dude that called him Chubby Wubby.
Yep. If you go down, I think 4 of them.
Dude, look at his forehead.
Oh, wow.
Receding hairline much.
Wait, no, that's just uber forehead.
He called that Dina Bell person Chubby Wubby?
I assume so.
That one? Oh. Yeah, I could see it. Chubby Wubby.
Chubby Wubby was up there.
It totally tells us that he cares nothing for the community that he says he upholds. This one here, Chubby Wubby, she gets fatter and fatter at every meeting. She really does. Oh, God.
I think it's great. I don't know what you're talking about.
I think it's hilarious.
Oh, come here, Chubby Wubby. Chubby Wubby would need a little nappy poo.
You want a Twinkie, Chubby Wubby? Yeah, you do.
You want a cheesesteak, little Chubby Wubby?
Oh, dear God, there's a video. Go on with your next story.
I was going to say I did not actually watch it.
I'm going to be busy for a few moments.
Oh, only a few, huh? Interesting.
Wow. I cannot tell a lie. Chubby Wubby giving me a Chubby Wubby. Just kidding. That's not even true.
Why does the guy? He seems so disgusted when he read Chubby Wubby. I think it's adorable.
It's a cute pet name. I mean, I would never call any girl that I'm dating Chubby Wubby, but
we do all the time.
Well, you do. You're an idiot. So.
All right, next. Phoenix Suns guard Archie Goodwin was arrested in Arkansas.
What was his name?
Chubby Wubby.
Archie Goodwin.
Oh, Chubby Wubby.
Mm-hmm. He was arrested in Arkansas outside of a skating rink earlier this month and charged with disorderly conduct and refusal to submit to arrest.
Was he fondling himself?
Might have been. He was asked to leave Arkansas Stadium, an ice and roller rink in his hometown of Little Rock, on May 4th. And he basically refused to leave at 11 p.m. at night. State police then later arrested his ass.
Mm-hmm.
So he apparently was cursing and exhibiting aggressive gestures. I don't know what an aggressive gesture is.
Well, if he's Italian, he's probably grabbing his crotch and flicking under his chin.
Yeah. So apparently that person then called the cops. And they came and I guess attempted to come and basically break up whatever was going on there. And Mr. Goodwin didn't want to take any of it and was arrested.
No.
Goodwin was the 29th pick in last year's draft, appearing in 52 games in his son's rookie career. Whoop-de-doo.
You sounded like a real news reporter who did not give a fuck. I like it.
Yeah. Who cares? Basketball's that one sport that just is like, what are they doing? Really? I don't get it. Just don't get it. All right. Glenn Ranfos has a bandage on his head and one on his arm and several under his shirt.
Why? What happened?
The 57-year-old had 5 BBs stuck in his body, including one in his spleen after a hunting accident over the weekend.
Do you need a spleen?
No, not really.
Yeah, I don't think so.
He was crouching in the woods in Dunbarton, New Hampshire, having just killed a turkey when the accident happened. And so basically, he turns around and a gun was pointed at him, and his partner shot him. Bam! Right.
What was the noise it made?
Away. Bam! 30 yards away with a shotgun.
Okay.
Apparently, his partner thought it was turkey.
Was it Cheney?
It's Dick Cheney's out there. He got him again, boys.
That is right.
Rabble.
Ran, shot him in the face. Ran.
This is from his own thing. He said, I instantly started bleeding from the forehead.
Bleed from your forehead.
I could feel penetration on my side, and I stood up and said to Kenny,
I'm not a turkey.
To Cheney.
He shot me. And in disbelief,
Ran. I wanted penetration.
He really thought he shot a turkey.
Ran. You look like a turkey. Ran.
Big ass turkey. We're going to feast for years on this turkey.
Ran. Gonna be a good Thanksgiving. Ran.
Right. Ran.
It's a little Bush reference for anyone out there who watched that awesome one-season show.
Yes.
I think it was out for, wasn't it 2 or 3 seasons?
It was only like 20 episodes. Comedy Central does like FX and only do 13 episodes and calls it a season. You're cheating.
That is cheating. Well, a lot of shows
lazy
doing that
shit.
nowadays. Even Archer's the same way.
Fucking, It's Always Sunny. I know I'm completely sidetracking. 10 episodes for each season over the next 2 seasons. That's it.
Like, that's so stupid.
Ran, you shorted us, you sons of bitches, Ran.
You ain't kidding.
Ran.
You ain't kidding. All right, ready?
Nope.
U.S. billionaire Donald Trump has moved to protect his. Oh, Jesus Christ!
It did have 2 seasons. Sorry.
15 million euro Irish investment.
You couldn't say that?
Well, what the hell is 15 million euro?
That's the currency in Europe.
I don't like that. English. We need English, okay?
Did your brother just walk by and give the American dollar equivalent?
He's saying, I don't know. I got no idea. He's talking. 2.5 billion, apparently. Okay. All right, anyway. Ahead of his, he did it from the ravages of global warming. Ahead of his visit to the golf resort, Donald Trump, or Mr. Trump, lodged plans with the Clare County Council to prevent further erosion of his course. The plans follow over 1 million euro damage caused by major winter storms linked to the course that forced the club to abandon 2 holes, resulting in the club reallocating the 5th green and the 14th hole. What the hell does that mean? 5th green and 14th hole.
Isn't that golf?
I don't know. I don't.
Or it's just a woman with a lot of holes.
It might be. You never know.
Some was green. I don't know why, but
science.
That ain't right.
Exactly.
That's what you say when you want us to stop talking. I've learned your tricks.
Exactly. Wow. So anyway, he basically protect his investments. TIGL Ireland Enterprise Ltd. I don't know what the heck that means. Has lodged plans to put in place 3 coastal protection works fronting onto the 6th tee box and 13th green and the 14th tee and the 18th tee.
This just got really boring talking about golf.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go to the next one.
Yeah.
I'm getting lost because I thought I
Can't
knew
read.
stuff, but it's kind of crazy.
You leave the delivery man alone. It's not his fault he can't read.
Salt Lake City, guys. Salt Lake City. California attorney has been fined $3,000 for zapping a witness with a trick pen during a Utah trial over whether electrical currents from a power plant are harming cows.
Oh, you sneaky devil, you.
So was he implying that the person was a cow?
Oh, Chubby Wubby.
Chubby Wubby's back.
So apparently when he did this, the 4th District Judge, James Brady, ruled that the Los Angeles-based lawyer, Don Howarth, conducted amounted to battery of a witness. While testifying against dairy farmers who claim currency from a Delta power plant, expert, what the hell kind of name is that?
Just call him Joe. We would never be able to tell you.
Okay. Joe said 1.5 volts couldn't be felt by a person. So he apparently took that as a need to give a dairy farmer who was on the stand a child's gag pen and told him it contained a 1.5 volt AAA battery and challenged him to push it.
Oh, so he did it to himself.
Yeah. So then Brady says Milopoulos received a strong electrical shock because the pen also contained a transformer that boosts the battery up to 750 volts. So apparently, this little lawyer, $3,000. I'm wondering, he's probably going to lose a lot more than that, you think?
You mean a lawyer lied?
Never.
Next thing you know, the internet will be lying to you.
And photoshopping goats and trees.
What is this world coming to?
Those are true, man. Those are true.
Yeah, wait until I see it myself.
Go to Morocco.
You got to go to Morocco. That's right.
Road trip or boat trip.
Plane trip.
Plane trip. I don't know where Morocco is. I might be not good at geography.
Pretty sure it's in Africa.
Not Louisiana?
That's what I thought. On Bourbon Street. Bourbon!
Bourbon. All right, next story and my last story. I know you guys are all
I love this part.
really sad.
When he stops talking.
Some people out there will do anything for a free lunch.
And a Klondike bar.
Dan Ralph.
We talked about
What?
Take a Nando's obsessed foodie, Bradley Holman, for example.
Doesn't he make
This
bread?
Amazing 19-year-old is such a big fan, big fan. He decided to get the cockatiel mascot of Nando's tattooed on his right buttocks.
Okay, that's it. Do you have a picture?
Why do you want a picture of that?
And you can see it.
I don't want to see his ass.
buttocks.
I want to see what the hell he got tattooed on his ass. I don't want to.
Well, so
I wasn't staring at your boobs. I was just reading your shirt.
Yeah, you may not want to scan down to the second picture then.
Wait, you mean people don't read shirts? They're actually looking at boobs?
That's what I hear. I don't know.
Same like the goats being photoshopped.
Yeah,
That's
man,
a
I
dude?
tell you. What the
Yeah, I
hell's
was just
going to
gonna
roll
say,
for these?
that's a dude.
Oh.
Ew.
Look at that little cock down there.
What?
Look at that little cock.
What?
What? That's the mascot. It's a little cock. What can I say?
Be a chicken.
Yeah.
I can't stop looking at it.
Am I looking at the right thing? Because it doesn't look like a chicken.
It looks like a
Cock.
butt. It's a butt.
It does not look like a rooster.
Really?
It doesn't.
Extra hot, whole chicken, garlic bread, and bottomless drink.
Did I click the wrong link?
Yeah, I think you did.
No, I don't think you did. Because you got the whole man-woman dude thing.
I did, but I don't see anything where it looks like a rooster.
It looks like a bottle of perfume, maybe?
And yeah, is there like a gem in the middle? Like, what's going on?
It's shaped like a heart.
All right, I'm done with this.
I can't look away.
So is
Wow.
that the story? This she got the tattoo on its ass?
I'm done.
You're
And you got
done?
free lunch. But you guys are killing it.
I'm killing it. Fohawk over there killed it.
Bohawk, man, I tell you. Wait
My
till that
bad.
guy comes around here, man. We're going to have him
Yeah.
on.
What's he from? Phoenix? I might have made that up. I didn't really read the story.
Oh, damn, but he's going to go to KFC.
Oh,
Pissed off.
you can't walk in there with your ass hanging out now. What the hell? It's time for Frank's Corner. You got a theme this week.
Oh, hooray.
Why'd it go all light?
In the eyes of a ranger,
Ooh.
the unsuspecting stranger had better know the truth of wrong from right. 'Cause the eyes of the ranger are upon you. Any wrong you do, he's
Gonna see.
when you're in Texas, look behind. 'Cause that's where rangers
where Rangers are gonna be. Please tell me your things, Chuck Norris related
Well,
stuff.
welcome to Frank's Corner, where I Google it and you don't have to, and I drop some knowledge on you. And yes, it is actually Chuck Norris themed.
Thank
you. Just
you.
have that laying around, Dace, just in
Oh
case.
my
You never
God.
You told me before the show, so I had time to prep.
know. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, right?
I am actually excited for this one.
And for the these are actual Chuck Norris facts.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're all actual Chuck Norris facts. You trying to kid?
Yeah. Obviously, for his birthday, he throws one lucky kid up into the sun. Everyone knows that.
I actually never heard that one, but thank you. Didn't know he was killing children on the weg.
Blessing. It's a blessing.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. It's a blessing. Jesus Christ.
So,
All right, go ahead.
all right,
please.
to start things off, his real name isn't Chuck.
I'm out.
Or even Charles.
Oh, get the hell out of here. Are you serious?
His name is
I
actually
never-
Carlos Ray Norris.
Oh,
Carlos?
my God.
Are you
Carlos.
kidding me?
No.
Oh, my God. I'm done. You're just ruining my life. I
Maybe
can't
that's
believe you just said that.
Maybe that should be my new thing. I just ruin people's lives since
You
the last
do.
couple facts I have have just
Oh,
been
my
bad.
God. Carlos?
Frank's
what the
corner.
hell happened there?
It's not he immigrated.
Immigrated?
Ruining
He's
lives.
Mexican? When the hell did he become Mexican? Jesus Christ.
Well, he had a culture change at age 16 and decided, I don't want to be Mexican anymore. I'm going to be American.
Maybe his mom just ate a lot of burritos or something.
Is he part Mexican? Is that one of his things? Is he part Mexican?
Carlos could be doesn't have to be Mexican. There are different Spanish backgrounds out there besides Mexico.
Maybe they pronounce it more American. Carlos.
He could be from Spain.
Is that more American?
Oh my God! Yeah, that's very much more American.
All right, moving on.
Wow,
he has not lost a fight since 1968.
Did he stop fighting?
Like actual career fighting. All 10 of his losses came early on, giving him a record of 168, 10-2 at the end of his long career.
He actually fought things?
Fighting. Yeah, like actual tournament style, the Karate Kid.
But you're trying to tell me he lost 10 times. I find that a little insulting.
I like how he said fought things and not people.
Yeah, well, he obviously fights monsters.
Chuck Norris vs. Godzilla coming to a theater near you.
No, what's the Mexican thing?
The Chupacabra?
Yeah.
Did he beat the Chupacabra? I bet you he did.
He didn't.
I bet you he did. He's Chuck Norris.
You were way too excited about this fucking topic.
Also, did you know that
I didn't.
He invented his own martial art.
Really? What's it called?
The Chuck Norris.
Getting there.
Okay, go ahead.
You probably already know about his 6 straight professional middleweight karate championship titles. Who doesn't?
Yeah, I know, right?
He eventually got bored and had to start his own hustle. It actually says hustle. I don't know why. Which he called Chun Kuk Do. Which means universal way.
I like it.
See how deep that is?
Where can I learn to do this?
Carlos is a deep man. I don't know. Go to Chuck Norris' house.
All right, I'm going. I'm Googling it. Where's Chuck Norris live?
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be glad you showed up.
On top of that, he taught Steve McQueen karate.
That name sounds familiar.
He's a racy guy, I think.
Okay.
Maybe I'm wrong. No, wait, maybe he was an actor? He was an actor that raced stuff. Maybe, yes. Anyway, in return, McQueen encouraged him. This is not Steve McQueen facts, damn it. In return, McQueen encouraged him to get into acting. The two were almost friends with Bruce Lee. Or also, not almost. I
just went sour.
I took reading lessons from Gibby. I can't help it. They were all blah, 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 blah. He also taught Donny Osmond, because I'm done with that one because I don't want to read anymore.
Aww. Go ahead.
Okay. Next fact. Gibby, when you show up at Chuck Norris's house, and he doesn't talk to you, you should be scared. Because Carlos has a personal code, which lent to Chun Kuk Do. In the code it says, in no uncertain terms, if I have nothing good to say about a person, I will say nothing. So if he doesn't want to say anything to you, because he wants to beat the piss out of you.
But it's fine, because he'll definitely want to talk to me. I mean, just look at me. Amazing.
You're going to get roundhouse kicked.
We're going to have, so many great conversations when we
You're going to get kicked by a 74-year-old man right in the face.
No, he's not. He's
in the face.
He's going to love me.
Oh, yeah, because everybody
And he's going to teach me how to do his Kung Chak Chu. All right?
I want to learn how to say it first.
And then you guys are going to be jealous.
Oh, no, I will be there to film it. Roundhouse kicked by a 74-year-old man from Oklahoma.
No. You're going to be jealous because I'm going to be the next person throwing kids up into the sun once a year for my birthday. God. I'm just saying. That's the special powers of Kung Chak Chu, okay? Special powers.
Okay.
Go ahead, Frank.
Okay. He was the first Westerner to be given the rank of 8th degree black belt grandmaster in Taekwondo. He also has black belts in Judo, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and Tangsudo.
Yeah, he got all those without even thinking because he's just that good.
Oh, thank you very much.
Learn them in his sleep.
That's right.
He was an air policeman in the United States Air Force. The martial arts all started when he was stationed in South Korea. He was also named an honorary Marine and Texas Ranger. Hence the video, the movie, the TV series. That's the word I wanted. Moving on.
No. Not moving on. We're staying on Chuck Norris, goddammit.
I have something. No, not that kind of moving on. Moving on to the next Chuck Norris.
Okay. I was getting ready to say.
Because this is for you,
Gibby. Topic. This is a great topic. Go ahead.
He had his own line of jeans. They were called action jeans and had superior mobility to let a man move.
Does he still
allowing
make
Chuck's
them?
signature roundhouse kick to be possible without a massive crotch rip.
I need to have them.
I'm
still make
with
them?
you on that. Do they still make them? Because I need one.
It doesn't say.
Jesus Christ! We need some important information from you, and you're just not giving it to us.
Time out. Woo, stall. Fill time.
Filling time with my amazing voice. Staying alive.
You can find them on eBay.
Ooh, we're going on eBay, guys.
That was not worth the ear rape that just went on.
Are you sure? Because I thought it was.
I don't. Although I do.
For a real site, but is this?
It's giving me an idea.
Oh, this is a poster
for a future segment that we may debut tonight. Just saying.
Ouch. I know, I'm that good. Sorry, guys.
They have a Facebook page.
Ooh. You always got a Facebook page. That makes it legit.
Century used to sell them. Yes. What's this?
Century.
Oh,
Staying alive.
I just got trolled hardcore.
By porn?
No, it was really loud and annoying, and I have headphones on. I feel so betrayed.
All right.
Go trolls, go trolls, go trolls, go trolls, go. So what are we doing?
Are we done with the Chuck Norris facts?
No, we're not. We have 2 more to go.
Okay.
2 more? What? The other one you had like 50,000 facts, and now you're only going to give me like 6 with Chuck Norris.
10, actually.
What is wrong with you? Do you not like the Chuck?
I of course I love Chuck Norris.
So then what? You need to find more facts. Better find them quick.
Right.
Such a dick.
Well, the next fact, along with breaking a physical sweat, he likes to break a mental sweat too, and is a New York Times best-selling author.
He made a book? I didn't know that.
Some of his literary pursuits include Black Belt Patriotism, How to Reawaken America, the autobiography, words again, I can't talk, Against All Odds, and 2 works of fiction, The Justice Riders and A Threat to Justice.
I like it.
So,
amazing
there
novel,
you go.
I think.
I'm sure you can buy his book somewhere. eBay.
I might.
Now, this last fact may shock you a little bit, but it's okay.
Oh, God. Don't tell me he's a ginger. Please don't tell me he's a ginger.
So he stopped talking.
Oh, my God, he's a ginger.
Chuck was not athletic in high school.
What? Well, neither was I, so now I have inspired.
But he sure bloomed, so you still have hope, young grasshopper.
Yay!
So, unfortunately, that is all the Chuck Norris facts I have at the moment.
You're pathetic.
It's time for Celebrity News.
All right, Mr. DeMille, I'm ready for my close-up.
What the hell?
Well, really, you guys, I'm going in.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Like my shiny metal ass.
Beyonce! Here we go.
Let's kick off this week's edition of Celebrity News with some birthdays that have happened since May 8th to today. So on May 8th...
Is it my birthday?
No.
Oh.
Enrique Iglesias and Stephen Amell celebrated a birthday May 8th. See how I keep over-talking you because you're an idiot? Stephen Amell is the Arrow on the CW network. They celebrated a birthday last Thursday, May 8th. On May 9th, Billy Joel and Rosario Dawson celebrated a birthday. May 10th saw Bono. He's only one name.
Yeah.
No.
Probably. Why not?
And Kenan Thompson celebrated a birthday. May 11th saw the the dead guy, Corey Monteith, who celebrated his no birthday last year, he turned nothing because he's dead. May 11th. Cam Newton. Wow, that was really
wow.
A little harsh.
Man,
and he's dead.
This is what kind of show we are, guys.
So dead.
May 12th saw Tony Hawk and Emilio Estevez celebrate a birthday. May 13th, which was yesterday, saw Stevie Wonder.
Did you say Tony Hawk?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Still alive? I didn't know that.
And today saw Miranda Cosgrove, iCarly, and most importantly, hold on, we have to have a sound clip for this. There's no way we don't have a sound clip for this.
We don't have a sound clip for this.
There's got to be something.
For what?
Quick, stall, kill time.
I'm trying.
Oh,
how do we not have a? We are a part of Fanboys Anonymous, Everything Geek, and we don't have a sound clip for this. This irritates me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We don't have anything. Nothing. Today is George Lucas's birthday.
Oh my God!
And we don't have
a single Star Wars clip.
Not a single Star Wars clip.
That is actually really pathetic.
Right? You would think we'd have something.
That is actually really pathetic.
I can't believe we don't have a single Star Wars clip on here.
Then you better get on. You better get it moving. We're gonna have to pause the show, guys, because
we have to have a Star Wars clip. Damn it!
This is pathetic.
Oh, I can't believe that. Well, George Lucas celebrates a birthday today, and that's your birthdays for this week. In other celebrity news, in which it's kind of more Hollywood, but this, I don't know how I feel about this.
I feel great about it. I feel amazing. I think it should happen more often.
Overall, I enjoy Channing Tatum's acting. And he's a good-looking man.
I agree. Maybe.
He was casted to play X-Men's Gambit.
Yeah, baby. I like it, I think. I don't know.
You don't know who Gambit is, do you?
He's the guy with the cards.
Sorry, who was casted to do it?
Channing Tatum.
Oh.
It's kind of how I reacted. See, to me, the guy who should play Gambit has always been Josh Holloway. Anyone who watches Lost out there, he played Sawyer. To me, that's the perfect Gambit, at least in my mind, who kind of envisions part of the 90s and still gives it that twist that we love today. Channing Tatum, even though he's from Nolans, I can't playing the Ragin' Cajun. So he better work on his accent. I assume he's going to be – they haven't said which movie he'd be playing a role in, if it's going to be a standalone film or not. I'm assuming he's going to come up in the new X-Men
First Class?
No. There's the sequel to the one coming out this month. It's going to be called X-Men Apocalypse. I think he's going to be in that. That's my guess, but
well, we'll see, won't we? We will see.
I like Channing Tatum. I like Gambit. I don't know if this is going to mix well.
Well, guess what? You're gonna have to find out real soon whether or not it will work.
2016, I'm thinking.
But just couldn't they get Razor Ramon to do it?
Hey, yo.
At Hall.
I'm telling you,
he's got to be doing nothing.
He's a Hall of Famer now.
So he's got to be doing nothing,
right?
Wow. I guess once you make it big, you do nothing anymore? Is that what you're trying to say?
I mean, he hasn't been doing anything in the past 5 years.
Oh.
In other celeb news, Justin Bieber.
Bieber.
The pop singer has been accused of attempted robbery.
That wouldn't surprise me. He's an idiot.
Los Angeles Police Department robbery detectives were investigating a report of an alleged robbery Monday night between an individual and Mr. Bieber near the batting cages on Los Angeles West Side. A police statement said Wednesday the case remains under investigation, with detectives conducting numerous interviews. The source who's close to Bieber and is familiar with the situation played down the incident. Justin was just enjoying hanging out with some friends at the batting cage and playing mini golf. This just wasn't a big deal.
Why hasn't somebody shot him yet?
I don't know.
Working on it.
Done it. Just end.
Working on it. Don't worry.
Game over.
Beats me with a stick. In other news, Jay-Z, speaking of beatings, was attacked by Beyonce's sister in an elevator footage acquired by TMZ.
He took it like a man, too.
Yeah, and he didn't hit her back. I give him credit, because she got a few good socks in on him. Past the bodyguard. Fucking fire that guy.
Well, what do you, like, I don't know. That whole thing, if you actually look at that, like, Beyonce was in the elevator with him, and she's just, like, hiding in the background.
Yeah, she did nothing. Jay-Z at one point grabbed her foot to try to stop the kicking.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no audio, so that we can't. They haven't come out and said why the attack happened.
Yeah, I feel sorry. Beyonce's like screwed. She's like between a rock and a hard place, man.
Yeah, apparently her sister went on Instagram immediately after and deleted all pictures of her and Beyonce. So some shit went down that her sister waited until they got into the elevator and then unloaded on Jay-Z, and then they walked out like nothing happened.
My only thing though is they're doing. I didn't even know she sang, but they're doing that. It's Jay-Z, Beyonce, and her doing concert. I know they have it in the around here. I think it's in one of the stadiums.
So Solange or whatever her name is going to be opening for them?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
like I don't understand. Like if they're helping you out like that, like. I never heard of her until this incident, to be fucking completely honest.
I didn't know Beyonce had a sister who wasn't in Destiny.
And now you're, like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, they're helping you out, and then you're caught on tape beating the shit out of your sister's man, who's apparently helping you at least get somewhat of a career going, because no one would show up to a concert with just you, Solange. Sorry.
Yeah, because you can't even say your name.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Beats me. But the video, there's no audio, but it's a good 5 minutes of just her getting in his face, taking a couple hits.
Like, what were they on? Like the fucking 100th floor?
Well, apparently the guy hit the emergency stop because he didn't want people to see the fight, which it didn't work. Yeah, he hit the emergency stop button on the elevator because he didn't want the doors open with Solange beating the fuck out of Jay-Z.
That's actually, that bodyguard should get a little raise for that one. I would have never even thought of that.
Yeah, but the video is still leaked.
I didn't catch that.
Yeah, he kept smacking the button. I'm like, okay, maybe he's trying to open the door, and then realized he's hitting the emergency stop button.
Actually, not a bad idea.
Yeah, because then if that video didn't leak from the elevator, the only video you would have seen is Solange walking out first, pissed, and then Solange and Beyonce getting in one car, Jay-Z going in the other, and that's all you would have seen.
Yeah.
If that elevator footage didn't leak, so Jay-Z got his ass whooped, but he handled it very well. He didn't punch her.
I would have.
Yeah, I think there'd be a lot of other. Imagine if Chris Brown was in that elevator.
Man, we would need to send in some body bags.
Oh yeah, so it'd be like there's a murder on tape, Chris. You got caught this time.
Pretty much.
In a segueing piece of news, which will go into our topic after this, the huge fall 2014 and winter and spring 2015 seasons have been announced by all the major networks. One piece or two standalone pieces that we'll talk about that we'll segue more into when we get into the main topic. The How I Met Your Mother spinoff, How I Met Your Dad, did not get picked up by CBS. So, despite there's creative differences, the producers didn't settle on it. The How I Met Your Mother spinoff was not picked up for pilot, so that is not going to be in the CBS lineup for this fall. Another CBS shocker that came out today, 2.5 Men will end after season 12. That's the season coming up, starting in 2014 and 2015. Chuck Lorre promised big surprises and was questioned if Charlie Sheen would be one of those surprises, but no response.
Interesting.
On that note, over the past couple weeks, networks have been axing and renewing like crazy, so much so that it's been very difficult to keep track of what's coming back and what isn't. So I did a little research and break it down for you by network and to see, just keep it on the basic channels, your CW, ABC, NBC, CBS, and Fox, to show you what's coming back and what's not. So let's kick it off with ABC. The Disney-operated network certainly has had its share of programming over the past few years, trying to find key programs to combat the juggernauts known as CBS and NBC. The recent adventures into the Marvel Cinematic Universe has provided very fruitful. However, here is the list of the ABC will not be bringing back next season, or will be bringing back next season. So let's get into what they're bringing back first. Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. will return.
I haven't watched it.
It's really good, and the finale I watched last night was phenomenal, and I'm really excited for season 2.
Is it an anime?
No. It's Coulson from the Avengers movie.
Okay.
He has his own team, and they're working within S.H.I.E.L.D., and the last couple episodes have tied in with the Captain America movie to see what's happened with Hydra and the Hydra takeover. Castle will be returning for ABC. Grey's Anatomy will be returning for another season. Last Man Standing, starring Tim Allen, will be returning.
Woohoo! My question is,
I just got into that show.
Grey's Anatomy ever die?
I thought it was already done, honestly.
I think it's like ER a little bit.
Yeah, like what season? That thing's got to be like on season billion.
Well, one of their major characters is leaving this season, so it could be a scenario where they've got maybe 1 or 2 left in them.
It's only been around since 2005.
Apparently, it's been around since March 2000. It came in 2005, and I believe it's on season
11.
So
wow,
that's not as long as I thought, but
yeah. Damn, I thought that was on a lot longer than that.
It's a huge hit among women.
Mm-hmm.
I know that much. Modern Family will be making its comeback. Nashville, starring Hayden Panettiere, will come back.
Oh, Ashley's enjoying it now.
Once Upon a Time.
Apparently, for all you Nashville people out there is going to be a concert for that.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize that, but that's coming, and Ashley's wants to go desperately.
I'd go just if you can meet Hayden.
I was going to, I don't understand, can she actually sing, or is this literally all...
No, she can. She has a couple albums out.
Okay, because I was like, I don't want to go there if it's, literally... You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
To me, that's not worth it, but if you can actually sing, it makes sense.
Yeah. ABC will also be bringing back Once Upon a Time, and for those of you that saw the finale, you can see where the direction's going with that show. The new show Resurrection has been renewed for next season. Revenge will be returning. Scandal will be returning. The Goldbergs, which I think was a huge hit, that will be returning next year.
That was surprisingly actually a good show. I mean, funny.
I love it. Of course, it's based in the Philadelphia area, so I get a lot of the reference. And The Middle will be returning. So The Janitor lives on through The Middle. Unfortunately, other shows were not so lucky. These ultimately got the axe from the mouse. Back in the Game.
Dead.
I don't even know what that is. Betrayal.
Never heard of it.
Killer Woman.
Never heard of it.
Lucky 7.
Never heard of it.
Mind Games.
Are these real shows?
Are these real shows?
Apparently. Mixology. I remember seeing commercials for this one.
I saw I remember them doing. I don't remember what it's about, but I do remember it. Yeah.
The ill-fated spin-off Once Upon a Time in Wonderland. And they canceled that early in.
Wow. Okay.
Suburgatory, after 3 seasons, has been axed.
Never heard of it.
They had a spin-off of a show that was currently going on the same network?
Yeah, how does that happen?
Well, if you guys watched Once Upon a Time?
Shit.
I did. I watched. I'm probably in season 1.5.
I'm up to date. And Wonderland is another world within Once Upon a Time.
Yeah, you got to take the Mad Hatter. He did the whole thing, got her in there. I understand, but it's...
But for whatever reason, Jafar from Aladdin was the villain. So I could see why it failed. Super Fun Night was canceled. The Neighbors, and then the show that followed the Goldbergs on Tuesdays, Trophy Wife, was canceled.
Yeah, I don't know any of them shows.
ABC has also announced that it will be picking up a few new shows as well, such as Marvel's Agent Carter.
Oh my God, they're really going hard with this Marvel shit, aren't they?
It's working. They're making buku bucks. A show called Selfie, a show called Black-ish, and a show called American Crimes will be coming to ABC.
Can we back up a second?
Sure.
Selfie?
That's a show.
About...
I don't know. Didn't look into it.
And then Black-ish?
Yeah. They're both comedies, from what I understand.
Okay.
What if I'm whitish?
Then that'd be racist. On to,
man. All right, I see how it is. My bad.
CBS. CBS has currently been the juggernaut of success stories over the past few years, but with the departure of a show like How I Met Your Mother, one has to wonder how they will fill that gap, as well as who made the cut to roll into the fall of 2014. Here's the list of the survivors. See what I did there?
Ooh, survivors.
Right?
Horrible show.
Okay, they're not canceling that yet?
Nah, I don't know. That wasn't on the list. But I doubt it. Here are the shows that are returning in fall 2004. Two Broke Girls.
That one actually looks funny, but I've never actually watched it.
I've heard it's really good. I still have not.
Kat Dennings, it's the way they set up some of the jokes, it's annoying, but it is funny at times. I could see where normal Americans could like that show.
Normal American. Normal. Okay, Dace.
Yeah, in the upper class of the Dace Man Show, we can't be bothered with such trivial shows.
Apparently.
We need shows
Why would
that
we
are
do it something
good.
so trivial as that?
Where's my pipe? My monocle.
Maniacal laugh.
Jeez. Where's my scotch?
Blue Bloods will be returning. Don't know what that is. Criminal Minds, CSI, Elementary, Hawaii Five-0, Mike and Molly, to no surprise, Mom, the Anna Faris comedy, which I'm surprised that made it, NCIS, NCIS LA, Person of Interest, of course, The Big Bang Theory, they're signed on for another 3 or 4 years, The Mentalist, The Millers, and 2.5 Men, which will be entering into its final season. As you can see, CBS is very confident in their current programming and parted ways with very few shows. Those that did not make the cut were the victims of lackluster ratings: Bad Teacher, Friends with Better Lives, Hostages, Intelligence, Robin Williams' The Crazy Ones, and We Are Men. CBS has decided, though, to invest in its franchises, bringing in NCIS New Orleans.
Really? Another one? Oh, my. Like, I'm sorry, but that's actually getting to the point where that's kind of annoying me. Like, they just keep making... It's the same goddamn show. They just do it in a different goddamn city. It is so annoying.
CSI Cyber.
Oh, my God. Jesus Christ.
And alongside them, they've greenlit Matthew Perry in the Odd Couple remake.
CSI.
There's
Beverly
an Odd Couple
Hills.
remake?
Yeah, Matthew Perry will be playing the sloppy one. I forget which one. Is that Felix Unger?
I don't remember which is which.
But he's playing the sloppy one, and then I forget who they casted as the neat freak. Madam Secretary will be picked up. A comedy called The McCarthys, Boston Family, Scorpion, and a show called Stalker are part of CBS's new lineup. Originally noted, How I Met Your Dad was supposed to be in it, but the pilot was officially not picked up today. Now to NBC. They actually are bringing back very little. They've guaranteed About a Boy, Chicago Fire, Chicago PD.
The hell is that?
Grimm.
All right, I heard it. That one's actually not a bad show.
Hannibal.
I haven't heard of that.
Law and Order SVU.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Parenthood.
Never heard of it.
Parks and Recreation.
That's actually it's not a bad show.
And The Blacklist. Now,
I haven't heard anything. I mean, I haven't seen it.
That
but
was
with
James Spader. Yeah, I heard it was amazing. Now, here's the big one. When it comes to people who made cuts this year, NBC kicked up a fucking storm. For starters, they cleared their entire Thursday schedule except for Parks and Rec. Let's get into the shows that they've cut going into fall 2004. Believe.
Never heard of it.
The big one that everybody fucking wanted to kill someone, Community, after 5 seasons, has been canceled.
No, I don't think I've ever seen one episode.
I enjoyed that. I accidentally caught a couple.
Now, the thing is, Dan Harmon and everybody has been saying goodbye, but there's the potential that someone like a Netflix, Amazon, or Hulu may pick it up as an exclusive show. So fingers crossed that it's not completely dead. Other shows that have been canceled, Crisis, Dracula.
Never heard of it. Never heard of it.
Growing Up Fisher.
I haven't heard of any, I guess I don't watch TV that much or something. I don't know.
I just canceled my cable, so.
Yeah, the remake of Ironside. A show that also kicked up a lot of backlash. Revolution, after 2 seasons, has been canceled.
I've never heard of it.
It's a show about. I actually watched this one. It's a future without electricity.
Oh.
And it's really good.
I've actually did catch a couple episodes of that.
I'm dead.
That's the thing, and like the guy for Guillermo, I can't think of his last name, but he's Breaking Bad and everything.
Was it the very first episode? Was it the father that they're trying to find, and then he dies because some mercenaries kill him because they were trying to get him?
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, I actually did see the beginning. Yeah, that looked like a pretty good show.
And it was. And after 2 seasons, they've cut it. And now onto their
people like me just didn't give it to Fox and just didn't watch it again.
That's probably what happened. And here's the Thursday part of the Thursday Night Massacre. Community was the first one. Sean Saves the World is gone. The Michael J. Fox Show is gone, and so is Welcome to the Family. So everything they banked on to be their Thursday night lineup this year is gone. The only one who stands is Parks and Rec. And at least in my opinion, ever since they did the whole Jay Leno show with the whole he moving to 10, Conan moving to 11, Fallon at 12, they have never bounced back with programming. And because you lost shows like how what the fuck is My Name is Earl. Shows like that I thought were really good, they lost, and those shows had good steam. They have not bounced back since that, and obviously they don't show any signs of bouncing back in the future anytime soon since they keep cutting everything after a year. On to Fox. A network that likes to take risks, and here are the shows that are coming back. Bob's Burgers.
Oh my freaking! Are you? Oh my!
Brooklyn Nine-Nine, which is really, I think that's really good.
I haven't seen it.
Family
Bob's
Guy.
Burgers I have. It sucks. Family Guy's pretty good.
Glee for the I think this is the final season for Glee.
Kill It with Fire. Lots of bleach.
New Girl. Sleepy Hollow.
Sleepy Hollow is actually a really, really, really good show.
I've heard. I want to start watching it. The Following, The Mindy Project, and, of course, The Simpsons. Now, here are the shows they've let go. Almost Human.
Really? I've been meaning so hard to actually watch that show, but it's not on Netflix yet.
Dads. Enlisted. Dad. Raising Hope after, I think, 5 seasons is gone. Rake, Surviving Jack.
Rake's out?
Yeah.
That actually looks like a pretty good comedy.
The Cleveland Show.
Thank God.
And here's a shocker. American Dad.
Man.
Oh, thank God.
But, on a good note, TBS has picked up American Dad and will be airing new shows similar to Cougar Town when ABC axed them. I personally think American Dad's better than Family Guy.
Really?
Me too.
Yes. It stands just so much, but I'm tired of the stupid husband on Fox is Homer, not Peter. So, and the flashbacks annoy me in Family Guy.
Yeah,
but
there's not a good flow to the story. They just kind of keep throwing cheap jokes in.
Yeah,
which is good. It's hilarious, but.
And I think Stan is a lot funnier than Peter. And it's voiced by the same guy, so it doesn't even fucking matter. Some shows they picked up, just the one that I have on my notes, Gotham. The DC universe will be pushing through Gotham. That will follow a young Jim Gordon through Gotham City, a young Bruce Wayne, a young Edward Nygma, Selina Kyle, all those characters from Batman, and following them before Batman's Batman. And lastly, the CW, the shows that they will be bringing back, the ever-popular Arrow, which the season finale has just happened tonight, Beauty and the Beast, Heart of Dixie, Rain, their juggernaut Supernatural, The 100, which is really good. I watched the pilot, and
I haven't seen any of these. Like I don't watch TV. I realize I've come.
Arrow's on Netflix. Watch it.
I think Supernatural is.
Yeah,
it was.
The Originals and the Vampire Diaries will be coming back.
Ow.
They've only axed off 3 shows next year, which is The Tomorrow People.
What about Whose Line Is It Anyway?
I assume they're bringing that back. It wasn't on the axe or bring back.
Better.
Star-Crossed and The Carrie Diaries. Those 3 didn't make it. So, I mean, the heavy hitter when it comes to shows that have been axed that has caused the biggest uproar has been Community, which I think it was ill-fated beginning of the season once Chevy Chase rolled off and then Donald Glover rolled off. But they did pick up John Oliver, and Ken Jeong stayed on for more episodes than he normally does. So, I mean, I like Community. I'm sad to see it go, but I hope it's not done. And that is your 2014-2015 season lineup. This is what it's shaping to look up. On that note, we're going to take it to the Dace Man High Five, and the 5 shows we've seen leave way too early, meaning they got canceled by the network and not really given a chance. And that will be this week's Dace Man High Five.
South 5 for the big dog.
Coming in at number 5 for me would have to be Scrubs. And the only reason I say that is because they didn't want to break it into a spin-off show. And I think season 9 and its new direction had a good chance to go somewhere. So I think they didn't give that too much of a chance. They wanted to cash in on the cult following. They tried to cash in on the cult following, and everybody was expecting JD all 20 episodes, and they didn't get it. Coming in at number 4, Titus.
Oh,
that show
God.
was phenomenal, and
it
3 seasons was not enough.
It was.
And they canceled it too short. I understand why they canceled it. Otherwise, this would have been my number 1, but I understand why they canceled it. Because they did that whole terrorism, hijacking an airplane skit thing.
I completely agree, but it's...
week after 9/11. So they found that in poor taste.
Too soon.
Too soon indeed. Number 3 to me is Community. They asked for 6 seasons in a movie. I would have been satisfied with 6 seasons. Though Abed did fittingly end this season that if they did... For whatever reason, they didn't return to school in the fall, an asteroid blew up the planet. So they kind of wrapped it up real quick through Abed's eyes. But I feel like they could have done so much more with that show if they gave them the opportunity. Number 2. Now, this is hard for me because I can't think of shows off the top of my head. But I was a big fan of Dinosaurs.
Really? I liked the show, but that's...
It felt like it was rushed, and I can understand why. Probably at that time to move that many, there was big of puppets and stuff like that. It probably cost a lot of money, and the budget just wasn't there for a show that got mediocre ratings. But it was rushed at the end. I thought it was doing so well. It's funny. It's definitely fun to go back and watch.
It is.
And, you know, they just kind of said, we're all going to die because the meteor shower started coming. And number 1, it's a cartoon. And they kind of didn't cancel it, but at the same time did. And that's Earth's Mightiest Heroes, The Avengers. Now, the reason this is number 1 on my list, it's the most accurate, true to the comic cartoon representation that I've seen in a long time. And the flow was good. I laugh at the show because of the humor between the Hulk, Thor, and definitely Hawkeye, because he's fucking hilarious. And the interaction that they brought in all the characters. They got the backstory and it went running with it. Now, they canceled it for continuity with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and they brought in Avengers Assemble, which I think is god-awful, and I refuse to watch. But Earth's Mightiest Heroes only lasted 2 seasons and was cut short after a battle with Galactus, and that's the Dace Man's top 5. Let's go around the horn. Gibby, what shows were you sad to see go too early?
All right. Well, my number 1 would probably have to be, I'm a science guy, sci-fi or whatever. Firefly?
Ooh, the Joss Whedon, right?
Yeah, that one ended it was, in my opinion, getting good. I mean, that thing, I don't even think it lasted,
maybe a season?
6, 7 episodes. They canceled it in the first season. It was, nuts.
But if they didn't cancel that, we wouldn't have had an awesome Avengers movie.
I also have to go with Titus.
Oh, so good.
My next one would have to be Stargate Atlantis. I don't know if you guys know what Stargate is.
I've seen commercials for it.
Yeah, Stargate Atlantis was obvious that they were at least, I'll admit to this one, they were at least given time to attempt to wrap it up. And series finale was, the They basically just, oh my God, we gotta do something, so we're just gonna miraculously get them back home. It was stupid. I hated it. My next one would be Star Trek Voyager. For those of you who don't know anything about that, again, it was just kind of one of them ones where they just basically abruptly end. At least they were given time. In that one, it was probably much less time than Atlantis. At least they had at least a couple episodes building up to the end. Voyager was like, oh my God, this is our last season. All right, we'll just make a wormhole and we'll just get them home.
Shortcut.
Yeah. And then my number one, and the one that I just want to fucking kill somebody, literally with an umpteenth goddamn degree, is Stargate's universe. If I ever meet the creators, or not the creators, whoever canceled that show, I will fucking murder them. This is probably one of my all-time favorite shows. It was only on for, I believe it was only 2 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
The season, I guess it's series finale. The season finale, or series finale is the ship's badly wounded and has to jump from galaxy to galaxy, but it's not going to have enough they don't think it's going to have enough energy in order to get from one galaxy to the next galaxy. And so what they do is they put them all in a sleeping state, except for one person, which is a really smart computer geek who luckily got into the program or whatever. He has to stay up and try and fix the problem in one of the pods, and he only has 2 weeks to do it or else he dies.
Mm.
That's the end. That's the end. That's literally how they stopped it. It basically puts the last person into the pod and then fades out, credits roll. That is literally, I swear to fucking God, I will kill whoever canceled that show. They were then saying that they were going to make it into a wrap-up movie, some of them where it happens, to where they just abruptly end shit, but they never did it, and it is fucking beyond frustrating. Beyond fucking frustrating. Because it's not just, I actually enjoyed it as well. It was a great, great fucking show, and they just completely just dropped the ball on that one. And I feel like a lot of it was, which happens to be with almost all of mine, they weren't doing these, had really shitty ass times.
Yeah.
Doesn't help. I mean, they get bad ratings, well, I wonder why. So
the only show that I've seen survive a schedule jumping like crazy is Fringe on Fox. They moved that bitch to midnight on Saturdays, and they still got a 5th season in. Because the people just followed it. They said, fuck you, we're going to watch it.
What kind of shows can do that, though?
Wasn't that a show, they were trying to actually kill it, but people just kept following it?
Yep.
Is what I heard. They were trying to get rid of it.
Yeah, because it's expensive to make because of the way they were breaking into all kinds of parallel universes and shit. I mean, they had Leonard Nimoy on one of the episodes. It's a good. I haven't finished watching it. I got to maybe the 2nd season, and then by the time I got to the 5th, I forgot what happened. So I got to watch it again.
There was another. I forgot how it was. The one where they went back into the dinosaurs. They went back to a prehistoric world.
Oh, Terra Nova.
That one was actually a really, really, really good one. It actually had really, really good ratings. But because it actually literally cost them so much to make, because it was basically all CGI, they couldn't actually afford to actually have it on for another season.
It was costing them $1 million an episode.
That was actually that's probably should be on my list too. That was, God, I'm all sci-fi, but yeah, that was actually.
If you do like Terra Nova, you'd like the 100. It's kind of the same concept. An honorable mention for my list that I didn't put on there, and here's the reason why, it would have to be Heroes. It ended with a cliffhanger.
Too.
But Heroes Reborn is coming back in the 2014-2015 season.
That's good.
So that's why I haven't put them on there. If they go a completely different direction, I'm going to kill somebody. But Tim Kring is attached to the project, the original creator, so I have high hopes. Frank, what shows were you sad to see leave early?
I don't know if I have 5, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try to think as I go. Mainly because I normally don't get into a show till it's already over, and then I'll watch through it because I like to marathon through things.
Yeah.
But anyway, a quick note on the whole Heroes thing.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really like the direction that was going. Like, it started to get a little meh, in my opinion. So I was kind of glad they killed it off before they just completely tanked.
But I feel like they kind of bounced back at the end, and it was like, oh.
Yeah, I might have missed that part because I kind of gave up.
Did you see the carnival?
No.
It got really it got really good at the carnival.
Okay, but anyway, number 5. If I'm going to try to number these and get to 5, was a show called Dead Like Me. I don't know if you guys ever saw it.
That was actually a pretty good show.
It was a great show. Like, it was about more or less the Reapers, and when you die, they, escort you to the afterlife, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, exactly. She was, yeah. That was actually not a bad one. I was thinking about that one, but that one I didn't really watch much of it.
But they had 2 seasons, and then they had a wrap-up movie to try to tie everything together as a last hurrah. And in a way, that's always a terrible...
At least you got a movie. At least you got a fucking movie.
Yeah, fair enough. But for one of the main actresses didn't come back, so they had to recast her for the movie. And that just ruins the whole thing there when you have a whole different actress.
Continuity. Drives me nuts.
Like, you're not that person.
Why would you not just go in for it's an easy payday?
Yeah,
whatever.
Maybe she was pissed because maybe she didn't know there was going to be a movie. I don't know. Number 4 would be Eureka.
That's actually a pretty good one.
I mean, in a way, they were running out of ideas and things to go, and I think they were just trying to kill it off to get new things going. But I liked it. I liked everything about it. They could have repeated it and done the same stuff. House survived that long doing the same thing over and over.
Yeah, House is that one. They really drug that series out way too long.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I loved it, but they could have ended it season 7 and been done.
Yep.
Oh, go ahead.
What's the next number?
Oh, damn. Number 3. I'll do a shout out for the Blue Mountain State fans.
Blue Mountain State fans. Okay.
Have you ever seen Blue Mountain State?
Never even heard of it, so.
I think it's on Netflix, or it was. It's fun. It's about college and all this stuff. Maybe. Yeah, it's funny. It is. I've seen a few episodes. I know a few people who really enjoyed it, and they're all upset and heartbroken that they might not get a movie to wrap it up. So they're in the boat you're in, Gibby.
Oh, that sucks.
So they can get a movie.
Yeah, I know, right?
And then number 2, I could be upset about the Community thing too. I saw like 3 episodes once.
Just once.
I could be upset.
Just once. I like it.
And number 1,
Stargate Universe.
Just the best.
Stargate Universe.
Thank you.
And that was the top 5.
I didn't have a cheeky one I could go with. I was trying to think of like some kid that died or something that I could say his life could have been better if he kept going, but I ran out of steam.
8 Simple Rules.
I just wanted to share I did have something I wanted to say, but couldn't think of anything. And
that, ladies and gentlemen, will actually do us in for the episode. So it's time to go around the horn.
Could have said the Dace Man Show. That would have been good.
We're not getting canceled, are we?
Oh.
Oh, what?
Wow. I think he's alluding to one of his plugs coming up. You son of a bitch. We'll start with Gibby, because I don't want to be depressed, because that's what Frank brings to the show. Gibby, what do you got to plug?
Please email me at dacemanshow@gmail.com with all of your questions, needs, and wants.
Frank, what do you got to plug?
Check out the website. Nothing new's really gone on with it, but hey, check it out. Get it in the habit of checking out. When you wake up in the morning, you get your coffee, you go to the dacemanshow.com just to see what's going on. Things should start rolling soon. My crack crew is now out of classes for the moment, so they should be able to start rolling on things. Ideas are flowing. But the biggest thing is, tune in next week where all these losers aren't here and I'm taking over the show.
Apparently I'm getting canceled.
And after we rise to success, these guys will be on the street corner begging for change. It'll be sad. We'll throw nickels at them. It'll be good times.
Hey, I need more than nickels.
And
at least dimes. At least dimes.
I'm not going to roll credits, man. I'm the one in charge of the soundboard. I'm not going to cut myself off.
Oh, well, true. All right, fine. You win this time, Dave.
You can do whatever you want next week. This week is
win.
Still your show, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
As always, follow me on Twitter at the Dace Man. Check out what I'm doing on fanboysanonymous.com, where I blog all the time, where you can catch the actual written list of the shows that were canceled and brought back that we spoke about today on our show. June 11th will be our Drunk Day 2. We're going to make Gibby do a power hour, and then we're going to make him do a bunch of stuff in the second hour when he's drunk.
When's that?
June 11th.
June 11th, guys. June 11th. You should all do it with us.
Drunk Day 2 in honor of Nikki Mills' 21st birthday.
She doing it with us this time?
She will be out celebrating it.
So she'll be doing it.
We'll be drinking in her honor live on air. June 18th will be our year anniversary episode. We're going to do something big for it. Haven't decided yet. But
it'll be big.
It'll be big.
It'll be big.
We're all going to be naked doing this.
In July, you can catch... You show up naked.
I already am naked.
Well, that's okay. You're in Iowa.
There we go.
In July, we will be doing our Science Day Part 2, Science Strikes Back. August, we will be having our Philadelphia Phillies tailgating party that Gibby will figure out.
No, I won't.
And check us out. The end of June, June 27th to the 29th, we will have a table at Too Many Games Convention, TooManyGames.com. Check us out. We'll be doing hopefully a live podcast each day, if possible, for the Too Many Games Festival. We'll be playing games there. We'll have much more prizes, stuff like that. Come out, support Fanboys Anonymous and the Dace Man Show at TooManyGames.com. Check them out. They'll get all the information there and prices and tickets to go. I feel like I had more to announce.
All-time wrestling? I don't know.
Yeah, there you go. All-time wrestling. This Saturday is our last show of the season, 2 p.m., 7 p.m., doubleheader, last doubleheader until the fall. Join me and everybody else on the roster as we go for the Soul Survivor Trophy. The winner who gets the Soul Survivor Trophy will at any time get an opportunity at our heavyweight champion. And I think it's about time the wild Dace Man put some gold around his waist. I'm just saying. It's been 2 years.
I think you definitely qualify for heavyweight.
Exactly. Fuck you. I
don't know what you're talking about.
Screw you. Catch it, last double show of the year till the fall. And then we have summer dates that I'll be announcing on our show coming here and there. But last of our weekly season, 2 and 7 this Saturday, May 17th. And check us out at oldtimewrestling.net. This Sunday.
Christ, did you feel that?
What?
It's like a fucking earthquake.
What are you talking about?
Are you walking around, Chris, again?
I think you're getting up to go to the fridge.
Didn't I tell you not to walk around?
You're going up to go to the fridge and get yourself a beer there, Potbelly.
Didn't I tell you not to stop walking around? God damn it.
Guys, sorry, I just farted. Sorry.
All the way from Iowa. Damn.
Calm down.
Man, that must have been a nice gas explosion.
Old. The hell of the fucking...
Fart jokes never get old. Deal with it. Nickelodeon still does it. It's funny.
And the last plug I got for you this evening, ladies and gentlemen, check us out this Sunday here on Mega Powers Radio, 8 p.m. as we do the For Real Movie Club for the month of May, which is monster movies. We'll be watching Pacific Rim, Cloverfield, The Monster Squad, and Godzilla from 1998 starring Matthew Broderick. I watched The Monster Squad today, and I was actually very impressed with it. Terribly awesome. Wolfman's got nads. Check us out. We'll have a completely different cast than what we had from the first show, and it'll be very interesting. 8 p.m. Mega Powers Radio here. Huh?
Who is the cast?
You're one of them.
Are you serious?
You volunteered like 2 months ago.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What movies are I supposed to see?
I've got them here if you need them. Cloverfield, Pacific Rim, The Monster Squad, and Godzilla 1998. Check us out, Mega Powers Radio, 8 p.m. Eastern. And on behalf of myself, the asshole Gibby.
What?
Frank Ward. Got nothing?
I said beautiful.
Oh, okay. Frank Ward, Mega Powers Radio, fanboysanonymous.com. For the few, the proud, and the Dacetacular, you guys keep tuning in every Wednesday. I'm out.